Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ryan Saplan here, Fat Loss Strength Coach, and this is a vlog. I'm doing a vlog today. It is Friday. It is 10:40 a.m., April 8th. I don't know what you were doing during that time. Maybe you can think about it. It's kind of cool. You might be wondering why I'm doing a vlog. I don't know. Everyone else is doing it. Actually, one of the reasons why I'm doing a vlog, well, it allows me to be faster on my feet when I talk like this. It also makes me get over the fear of having people stare at me when I am, recording myself outside, in public. You may see that my daughter here is playing Minecraft on the Xbox while I talk to you. So today is my day off. Actually, typically I work. This is the day I record the podcast with Nas, but we kind of stopped that. As you know, I've been really kind of just going solo with the whole vlog, with the podcasting lately, and just kind of worked out that way. The podcast was started out something like really cool, but I just decided that maybe we needed to. Well, it just wasn't moving me towards my goals. It's just that really what it comes down to. I still do the podcast because I still need an outlet to talk. But most of the time, my podcasts I record in my car are usually only 10 minutes long, sometimes longer, but that's usually what they have been recently. But today I'm working my butt off to finish my product. I've been working on it really hard on it. It's been taking me a ton of time to do it. For those of you that know what the Fat Burning Breakfast is, that's my program that I've been trying to put together. That's just been so much work. Anyways, gonna have a lunch date with my wife, and I think that's really it. So I don't know. I don't. People have a thing for vlogs. I guess they like watching other people's lives, and I don't judge you for it because I clearly like making content. And again, you have to understand, like, a lot of reason why I make content in the first place is purely based on actually for my future, because it's almost everything I do is practice. If you think about this, it's like reps and sets. I'm working out. I'm lifting weights. I'm pushing myself. And my goal is not to lift 600 pounds this one day or squat 500 or whatever I'm trying to do or get a six-pack this day. It's for the practice for the next one, and then the next workout, and then the next workout, then the next workout. Because eventually what happens is the actual performance happens, or in this case maybe a powerlifting meet or a bodybuilding show or making sales online, building a business when you show up. And the reality is, you think about people who perform at their very best have practiced for decades, thousands of hours before they hit that point of like overnight success, because overnight success is really never overnight. It just looks like it's overnight because they finally quote unquote make it, or whatever they've been working on for years, they finally hit something that has worked and they continue to work. It's kind of like once you find a path of least resistance to make your end goal, like for me it was deadlifts when I was training heavy, you kind of learn how to just keep doing that same thing, and when you love it so much you don't stop. So anyways, another one in a bit. Alright, so another little vlog episode. Going to be talking about tongue twisters and learning how to do voiceovers. I'm trying to improve my voice, and it's amazing what you can find when you really look, because it's basically all available to you here on the internet. You just have to look and work on what skill you want to improve. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do a tongue twister here and see how well I do. Alright, so here we go. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Not too bad, right? Betty bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'tis was better Betty bought a bit of better butter. It's pretty cool. I'm actually pretty impressed with myself. I did read it a few times, but not too many times. This is again, like I said before in the beginning of this vlog, it's actually just allowing me to think on my feet, because I got this camera in my face. It lights you up. This is like competition, like powerlifting competition, right? You're there, or better yet, maybe a step removed from competition would just be like a max effort day, right? You're like, this is the moment, and it brings something out of you. You can't get it anywhere else. So we are going on a mini date. Yeah, so it's mini date day. Right, babe?
Yes.
And where are we going?
A burrito place.
We're gonna get some Mexican food, my favorite. So, my wife is hangry.
That's a good one.
So she's upset because she's really hungry. I, on the other hand, I'm hungry, but I drink some coffee. I also have superb control over my emotions, unlike some people. I'm not pointing any fingers.
Just pointing the camera. Oh shit.
So we're here in beautiful, sunny Fairfield, California, going to get some burritos, or maybe what are we getting? Or maybe tacos. Those tacos are hella good. We're going to a place called Habaneros, and you're gonna see a picture of.
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos.
You know why I'm making a long video? Because long videos are, I don't know, it's just like a random thing that I do. So there you go, you can see it says Habaneros. I don't know if you can read it, it's backwards. But anyways, this vlog is gonna have minimal editing. It's just gonna stitch them together and render it. The backlight's not working. So as you can see, this is the reason why I have trouble getting leaner faster. It's because of stuff like this. Right, Naomi? So this is where we're at. We're at the Habaneros Fresh Mex, and I'm probably gonna get a burrito, even though I always think about getting something else. So we are here having some chips, and you might wonder how I eat chips. I eat them quite simply. I just do like this. My wife laughs at everything I say. That's the reason why we got married. So easy to make laugh. Anyways. The thing is when I eat chips, go places that have chips, I just don't get a burrito. I'll have like a taco, and I got a taco and a salad. Now, how much calories does that save me? I don't know, 100 maybe 150, maybe none, who knows? I mean, that's the reason why I don't like calorie counting in the first place. You just gotta mitigate somewhere. I just spit. You just gotta mitigate somewhere, so that way when you are eating out, that you try to pick things that are generally leaner, things that are not things that you'll overeat. And if you know you're gonna eat chips, you're gonna have to be light somewhere else. I mean, again, it's more of like a trade. You always trade somewhere else, and it's not like an exact science, but you know, you do the best you can. You wanna add any fat loss tips?
Don't eat.
There you go. You heard it there first. Don't eat. Now, does that look amazing or what? It's a steak taco. Let's take a look at my wife's without looking at her mouth filled with food. Look at that. That looks yummy. Beans. Oh. You know, there's this thing, you know, people like watching people eat on YouTube. Want me to record you eating? No. She said no. No means no. But why not have me eat, right? And here is the salad. Does that look amazing or what? Here's another diet tip. You know, I was eating a taco, and you see how I left this. I left that on purpose, and so that way I can eat more chips. That's mostly the reason. And there you go.
Dilemma. Which side of the burrito shall you eat first? This side or this side?
Well, normally you only get one choice.
I know.
Now, another reason why I got a salad was because I know I'm going to eat some of my wife's burrito. So, yummy. So you have to be good at predicting your own behavior and your own circumstance. My wife didn't finish her burrito. She ate like about half. And my salad was not very good because it's chicken, and chicken sucks. I didn't eat as many chips as I thought I would. I'm probably gonna eat some more. This is still here. See that? And I'm looking forward to eating this. So yeah, fat loss tips. Maybe I'll have some strength tips later on today. Let's see what happens. Is it recording?
Yes.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ryan Saplan here. Fat loss. Something's got going on. There's one thing for sure that I'm talking to you. Look at me. One thing that's so cool about doing YouTube for the last 2 years, or maybe almost 3 now, like as far as like on a regular basis, you just start to care less. You start to get really comfortable. And I got stuff in my teeth.
No, I'm talking about like selling it because nobody has that idea yet.
My wife has an idea that she wants to put bacon in here. This is fine.
Stop.
Stop what? Drop, open up shop.
You're gonna stop. That's my idea. You don't tell YouTube that idea.
You heard that here first. Do not spread this idea. This is copyrighted. No, patented, trademarked. TM, whatever.
Scream. You're on video now.
Okay, so failure of a day of eating diet. This is my first meal though, so I might be able to save the evening.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a run. I wonder how many views this video is gonna get. Probably, it's probably gonna have over 100, less than 200 after about 3 or 4 days.
Or 2, you and me.
It's 2 views. Well, it'll be a different video on my stream because I mean, you know, people only click on, you know, anything that has deadlifting in it always has the most views in the first 24 hours.
Maybe we should add a deadlifting video at the end of this video. How's that?
No, it'll be dishonest.
Hey, how is it dishonest?
That's
I'm gonna deadlift to a something.
Alright, so just got home after eating a burrito. Hopefully I don't get too sleepy. Well, actually I had ice cream, so I probably will get a little tired. That's what happens, low blood sugar, mild drop. So I just want to show you my gym setup. Thought this would be kind of cool for you to see, kind of like the lab, I guess you can say. I haven't done one of these in a while anyway, so a little short one. So, you know, for the most part, this is essentially where I do most of, actually I don't do a whole lot of lifting here. I work out at home at the gym, usually at where I work. And you can see how I have these mats. Look at that, my TRX up there. There's my dumbbells. Got a whiteboard right there, right? I painted this recently. It's just primer. Oh, I didn't paint all this. Here's my weights. They haven't gotten much love lately. Kettlebells. Look at that, right? Ab wheel. You know what's in here? It's really just a bunch of junk. Just storage, really. Nothing exciting. But if you look over here, got my golf clubs. Squat rack hasn't been used a whole lot other than pull-ups. And there you go. I don't know if there's anything else to really go over. So look at all this stuff, right? These sandbags really do come in handy. I like these a lot because they're great for kids. They're also great props for like holding down these lights, you know, when for whatever reason, because they tip over sometimes because I keep the feet small on these. Okay, so it is, I'm picking up my son. It's, what time is it? 2:46 p.m., April 8th. And I feel a little awkward because I know people will start looking at me if I record too long. But again, like this is the reason why I started this, so that I can get comfortable with this process. It's really just, if you really think about it, all it is really just getting outside of my comfort zone. You know, it's funny, people will probably criticize me or maybe talk behind my back, or maybe it's just all in my head. But I bet you a lot of people are on their phone anyway. They're not even paying attention to me. They're not even paying attention to their kids, or maybe they're half paying attention to their kids, because I'm definitely one of those types of people. So I just picked up my son. Say what's up.
I like those.
Hey, why don't you shout out your channel? Plug your channel.
I like trains.
Plug your channel. Say your channel. What's your channel?
Endercraft HD.
Yes.
With spaces.
There are no spaces in here.
There is.
No, there aren't.
I remember.
Actually, I can't remember. Well, you look it up. I think there's 3 Undercraft HDs on YouTube, and he's the only one. He's the only one with a really nice video because I do the recording.
And real nice subscribers because every Undercraft HD.
Very close to getting to 100, right?
Yeah. 96.
96.
96.
96.
96. Rage.
Okay, so we are here at Rayleigh's, and we're gonna make this bacon flan thing real. So turns out this is gonna be a bacon flan episode, and I don't know. We'll see how this goes. This camera's having trouble focusing.
I like frames.
So we need to get condensed milk, evaporated milk, and bacon. Okay, so we got our bacon. Not anything paleo, but definitely processed food. And we're gonna get more processed food, so we're gonna get some condensed milk and evaporated milk. Good choice. How about condensed milk? Huh? There, condensed milk right there.
Huh?
Right there.
Wow, it was on. I didn't even know.
So this isn't exactly the best diet food, but oh well.
Deal with it.
We like to have some fun, right, Ender?
John Cena.
Okay, so I am. We just got our stuff for our flan thing, and I'm listening to. I don't know if you can see that, Gary Vaynerchuk. That's sort of the content that I listen to on a regular basis. A lot of business stuff recently. I mean, maybe about a year ago, I was doing all these Dan Green videos and listening to Barbell Shrugged and listening to Brandon Lilly and JTS Strength stuff. Now I'm listening to a bunch of business stuff. Actually, I always listen to business stuff. It's just, I kind of intertwine them all. If I do listen to fitness stuff or strength stuff, I do listen to a lot of, you know who I like a lot? I like Chris Duffin. Chris Duffin is the bomb. He's got some really good stuff. Who else is there that I like? Kelly Starrett too, but Kelly Starrett, I kind of had to stop watching his stuff because I get too addicted to stretching and trying to fix myself, and I got to control that obsession. I generally always listen to or watch something that's related to my goals because it kind of primes my brain for what I want to accomplish. A lot of the time for me, it's like if I or TED Talks. Yeah, we listen to TED Talks at night. Sometimes what I end up doing is I can get in my own head and beat myself up, and lately I haven't because I've been so really focused on my goals. Lately I've just been sort of like, but then before in the past, I remember I wanted to experiment because I felt like I was doing too much, listening to too much business stuff, too much self-development guru things, and I did that. I remember I stopped listening to it for 3 or 4 days, and I got really sad, and I kind of didn't like that. So I was like, oh, okay. So a lot of the time when I listen to stuff, it actually just gets me out of my own head. Ender, go. Do the math later. Do your burpees. You can do it afterwards. 25 burpees. How many have you done? Let's go. Alright, so I got this exercise from my man Jason Ferrugia. Hey, thanks for this workout. I'm giving this a try. This shoulder work, I've been having some issues with my shoulder, so I've been just some different ways to work my delts. Okay, so boom, 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 feel that work. You can hold this a little wider so I can handle this. Hey, what are you doing? Don't do that.
Okay.
Okay, like this. Oh, I said it. Okay, so now we're watching some Filipino soap opera while I hang out with the missus. While the kids play with their toys, and I sit here eating some cuties along with my iPad. So nothing exciting on a Friday. It is 5:49 p.m.
It's cloudy.
It's a cloudy day. April 8th still. So this is what we have concocted, or actually my beautiful wife has created. It is flan, and what you don't see, which is kind of hard to see, is that there is bacon in there. You saw it here first. Absolutely amazing. She got mad at me for getting the wrong bacon. She did say bacon.
Huh?
Alright, so we are actually, I thought I was going to do a one-day vlog, but I guess I'm going to do a multi-day vlog. We are Brendan Theaters.
No, it's bread then.
Yes, because they apparently one of the pieces fell off, or one of the letters fell off. If you can zoom in on, you can see that. And there you go. Look at that. You're right, Ender. It's Brendan. Anyways, what are we watching today, Ender? What are we gonna watch?
Batman
Versus who?
versus mom.
Versus who's gonna win?
Batman. Batman always wins.
Who's gonna win?
I want
Look at that happy face. Happiness all over.
to. This is mine.
Okay. Are you ready to do this? I'm ready to do this. Alright, so we're here in Brendan Theaters and we are gonna watch Batman versus Superman. There's my son. There's my daughter. We're just hanging out here. I don't know. What am I gonna talk about? Nothing. This is just a vlog. Who watches this stuff? If you're watching to this point, I'm actually curious to know what you find interesting. Because I don't know, I've never made one of these. I don't even know if this is actually, if you're gonna be able to actually see this. If anything, this is more of a family keepsake to make for the future. Or to see in the future, because it's gonna be a long video that I'm gonna post online that maybe some people will watch. And most people won't, because it's really just us. And we're not famous, we're nobody. We're just regular people. You know what's so funny? Talk about regular people. Famous people are actually sort of regular people. Ender, stop. They have all the same struggles. They have all the same insecurities. And the reality is, with the social media being the way it is, basically nothing is private. I mean, if you really think about it, if you use Google Chrome or you use actually any browser, everyone knows what you're doing. It's just a matter of them finding it. It's not hard. It's just if they find it important enough. Like if you're doing something ridiculously illegal, they're gonna find out. So whoever they is. Anyway, those are my theories. Anyway. Whoa, what is that? It is a.
Can I try it?
Look at that.
Watch out, watch out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Goes inside, goes.
And this is an arcade.
I wanna play this.
Do you remember what these were like? They were pretty cool. Those were the days. Yeah. What's that, Ellie? Which one do you want?
I want the Elmo one.
The Elmo one? Smile. Okay, so there's a video of you. We're recording. You want to say hi?
Hi.
So what do you want to say?
We are going and we are here at the movie and I see the truck. Oh my god.
It's in my pocket. Who's that? Do you know who that is, Ellie?
Are we theater one?
What's this guy?
Are we gonna
Who is this guy? Okay, good. That's actually a good thing. See, that gives us points. She doesn't know who that is.
Deadpool.
It's okay. You know comics.
Are we theater one?
I don't know. Are we? Look at my super hot wife. She's absolutely beautiful. Look at her. Gorgeous. How'd you get down from there all by yourself?
Mom, look at my new car. Look.
Whoa, turn.
And there is Fair Time. So we are here at the theater, and as you can see, the movie screen behind me, and a family of 3 at the theater. Not exactly the easiest thing to do with a little baby here, right? You can see it's dark. And behind me, there is the fantastic 3 behind me, and you got this. Look at this, a nice little shot here. Look at this. That just looks cool. I like how that looks.
The beautiful thing about the open source development method is